with the fan up. All them, I got Santa. I go monkey.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy New Year's, everybody. In today's late-season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Cardinals going up against the Seahawks.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Davis. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On second down, here's Wilson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. 23 yards on the play.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They go again with Davis. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Caught, right side, Gresham. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Andy Lee, 3-time All-Pro on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Let's go!
Now a first down throw. Webb. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Throwing again. Webb. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Back 99, Philly, here we go!
The first down carry here for Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
On second down, Webb. He gets it left side to Johnson. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Defense showing blitz.
Now, check, Patriot! Patriot! Here we go! Boom, landed!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Webb to throw, and finding Pruitt. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue in the red zone this time. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
That's complete, right around the 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
To Johnson again. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. To kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number. Led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Kimdichie in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's Davis now. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Niall Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Out now to kick this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the ground, this is Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Looking to throw on second down. Webb. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39! Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Here's Webb. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. On the carry, it's Davis. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Wilson looking to throw on second down.
Well, he's looking for...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Forced out to his left. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causes. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Webb. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Red zone opportunity.
Let's go!
Webb now from the gun. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 36 yards out. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. They'll set up the screen with Davis. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On second down, Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third down, Webb. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 77 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. Fights loose. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw on second down, Wilson. Caught right side, Davis. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 36. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now Wilson on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now Davis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it, and it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down.
David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out to kick is Janikowski. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Wilson now to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Off the fake to Lacy, here's Wilson. Lets this one rip toward. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. A dump off for Davis. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and 2, Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second down, Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And he's got Gresham. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. 2nd down following the run. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 2nd down, Webb. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On third down, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Niall Davis with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Novak out now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, Webb out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Here's Wilson, operating from the gun. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. To throw is Wilson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Being chased out left. This complete to Lockett. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
No back out now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 10 yards still left on second down. To throw again. Webb, screenplay, Johnson. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Webb. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the fourth now in Carson. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. Another victory perhaps in the Cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll give the Cardinals a first down.